Welcome back. So in this assignment, what we need to do is we need to take these IDs and make them so that when we hover over these names and also click on them, they'll give us unique messages instead of the same message for all three of the names. And you see we got Joseph, Donald, Joel. These are a little bit different than what you guys see in the assignment that you guys are doing. So anyways, we got these kind of random IDs assigned to those. Let's go to the style sheet and make some changes. So you can kind of see right here, they have the list tag, and then you have the colon, and then you have your pseudo class, and then you have the two colons, and then after that you have the pseudo element. So after you hover over the list item, it shows a color and it will show a message. Likewise, after you active, so if you're clicking on the list tag item, then you'll have a different background with this different content, okay? But we need to apply these to each of the three candidates in their IDs. Okay, so the first one we see is Siong, and I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but we know that it is an ID, so it should be the pound sign and then SEONG, and we're going to do the same thing for the ID down here. We're just going to apply this one to SEONG like this. Okay. Now in doing this, when I pull up my website, you can see here is the way it used to be, and if I click on them, this is what's happening. But as I reload this page, now it's only applying to Joseph. If I come down here to Donald or Joel, it doesn't show anything. So I need to apply other styles to those two IDs. So the second ID, which I forget what it is, Andile. So I got pound sign ANDILE colon. Again, we're going to start with hover, and then two colons, and then after they hover. Okay, so after they hover over Andile, then we should have something happening, such as a background dash color, which you can make it whatever color you'd like. So we got magenta and that whatever that other color is. Let's try magenta is nice, but I'm going to make it a black background color. And we'll give it a, well, before I give it content, what I'd like to do is change the color of my text so that it shows up, because the default color is going to be black, right? So I'm going to change the color of the text to be, let's go with lime on this one, and let's see what happens when we do that. So if I reload here, well, it's not showing there for Donald. I wonder if I ANDILE hover after. Oh, I didn't put any content in there, did I? So that's what I forgot. Content, CONTENT, and then inside of these quotations I can put in whatever message that I want. Excuse me. So in here we're going to put in a message. If you vote for me, I will make your wildest dreams come true! Exclamation point. And now let's see if this shows up. So I reload, I go down to Donald. There it is, a black background behind the lime text. So now that we have that, if you hover over Andile, or after you hover over Andile, now we're going to make it so Andile ID, if you actually activate or actively press the mouse key on top of it, well, after that, then this other thing will happen, right? So what are we going to make happen? I'm going to make a background dash color. I'm just going to invert the colors just to make it easy. That way I don't have to think too much about this, but you're welcome to put in whatever colors that you'd like. So that's a background color that's lime. The color then will be, I'm just going to return it to black. And we'll make sure that I put in some content this time inside of some quotations. And what am I going to put right here? Next time I choose the guy who loves the Constitution. How about that one? Okay, so we're going to save this. Let's come back and see what this says. If you'll vote for me, I will make your wildest dreams come true. So I'm hovering over the name Donald, but if I click on it, you can see the change, just like it will with Joseph right there. Okay, so next we're going to go to Joel, and Joel is under the ID Shakti. I don't know why it's Shakti, you guys, but that's what it is. So there it is, Shakti. Well, when they hover, or after they hover over Shakti, or in this case, what is Joel, then we're going to have a background color here as well. Background -COLOR. And let's see, what color should we make it? Let's go with a light sky blue on this one, with the text color that is white, with the content I'm ready for the Constitution. How about you? Question mark. Close quotations, semicolon. And let's see if this works now on my web page. Remember, it's not working before, but if I reload this, there it is. Now, I don't know about that white text on top of the light sky blue. I'm willing to keep it though. So let's go ahead and make it so Shakti, then when it's active, or after it's active, with the mouse clicking, then it will give us a different background dash color. And I guess I haven't used orange yet, have I? Orange with the text color that we're going to make, let's try navy blue. And the content is, I knew you loved the Constitution! Exclamation point. Oh, you know what? Let's go after the systematic evil also! Exclamation point. Okay. So that's the message that I have, and let's see if it works. So Joseph, click. I'm your Huckleberry. Never mind, Donald. If you vote for me, I will make your wildest dreams come true. Click. Next time, choose the guy who loves the Constitution. Joel, I'm ready for the Constitution. How about you? Click. I knew you loved the Constitution. Let's go after the systematic evil also. I guess navy blue must not be a color there. Let's try royal blue. And I know that because right here, if I click on Joel, it's still white text. So let's reload this and click. Yep, that seems to work much better. So that's all we really need for this assignment. Again, we were pretty much only working in the style sheet, even though here we do have our index. So let's see if we can see all of the code in the style sheet. Well, we can see all the code we did anyways in between these lines. Okay, so that's the code that you need. If you need that from the video, now is the time to pause it. Of course, your messages don't have to be the same, nor do your colors. But what you, by the way, of course, you don't need a color for your text. I put those in there. But if you like them, put them in. If you don't like them, don't worry about it. In the meantime, however, this is all we need for this assignment. So, hope that helped.